Thomas had used AI chatbots for a year. Ask a question, get an answer. Useful, but he still did all the real work himself. Then he met his first AI agent. And it did not just answer him. It went off, did the job, and came back when it was done. That is the shift everyone in procurement is about to feel. From AI that talks to AI that acts. And it is moving fast. Agentic AI is the single biggest theme in enterprise technology right now. So let us make it simple and concrete. What exactly is an AI agent? How is it different from the chatbot you already know? And what does it really mean for your job? Start with what you already understand. A chatbot is reactive. You type, it replies. It waits for you. Every single step needs you to push it forward. You ask it to vet a supplier, it gives you a paragraph. You ask for the financials, it gives you another. You ask for the risks, another. You are still the one driving, prompt by prompt by prompt. An agent is different in one powerful way. You give it a goal, not a single instruction, and then it figures out the steps to reach that goal on its own. Think of the difference like this. A chatbot is a brilliant assistant who answers whatever you ask. An agent is a junior employee you can hand an actual task to and trust to work through it. So what makes an agent an agent? Under the hood, 4 things come together. This is the whole concept. First, a brain, a large language model, the same kind of AI behind the chatbot, doing the reasoning, the planning, and the deciding. Second, tools. The agent can actually use things. Search the web, read a file, send an email, query a database, update a system. It is not trapped inside the chat window. It can reach out and act. Third, memory. It remembers what it has already done, what it found, and what is still left to do. So it can work through a task with many steps without losing the thread halfway through. Fourth, a goal and a loop. You give it the objective. It makes a plan. It takes an action. It looks at the result. Then it decides the next action. And it keeps looping like that until the job is actually done. Brain, tools, memory, and a goal in a loop. That combination is what turns a chatbot that talks into an agent that does. Now let's make this real for procurement, because that's where it counts. Here's what it looks like at Thomas's desk. Take supplier risk monitoring. The old way, Thomas checks his key suppliers once a quarter, by hand, if he has the time, and usually he does not. With an agent, he sets the goal just once. Watch my top 50 suppliers and tell me the moment any one of them becomes a risk. The agent then runs on its own in the background. Every day it checks the news, the financial filings, the sanctions lists. It remembers each supplier's baseline. And the day a risk score moves, it doesn't wait to be asked. It alerts Thomas with the evidence already attached. That is a job that used to be impossible to keep up with. Now it simply happens. Or take a routine sourcing task. Thomas needs quotes for a standard low-risk category. He hands the agent the goal. Get 3 compliant quotes for this specification by Friday. The agent drops the inquiry, identifies suitable suppliers, sends the requests, tracks the replies, chases the slow ones automatically, and lays the responses out side by side, ready for him to choose. He did not do the legwork. He set the objective and he approved the result. That right there is the difference between using AI and directing AI. Or picture a simple morning briefing agent. Before Thomas even walks in, it has scanned the overnight news on his categories, checked which inbound deliveries are now at risk, flagged the 3 emails that genuinely need him, and written him a half-page summary. He starts the day already ahead of it, instead of spending the first 2 hours digging himself out from under it. The agent did not make a single decision. It just cleared the fog so the human could think. This is what people mean by agentic procurement. Not one clever answer in a chat box, but a set of tireless digital workers handling the routine processes from end to end, while the human sets the goals and owns the decisions. But here's the part the hype always skips, and it matters more than anything else. Agents are powerful, and that means they need guardrails. An agent can take real actions in the real world. That is exactly what makes it useful, and it is exactly what makes it risky. So the rule in serious procurement is simple. The agent proposes. The human approves. You never let an agent send a binding contract, commit real money, or pick the final winner on its own. Think of it as the difference between a junior who drafts the work and the manager who signs it off. The agent does the heavy lifting. Thomas keeps his hand firmly on anything that carries real consequence. And you have to watch for the failure modes, honestly. An agent can misread a goal and then confidently do the wrong thing, at scale, very fast. It can act on a fact it hallucinated, so you keep a human in the loop on every decision that genuinely matters, and you give it permission to act freely only on the low-risk, reversible stuff. Used that way, with clear goals and firm approval gates, an agent is not a threat to Thomas at all. It's the most capable junior team member he's ever had, one that never sleeps, never gets bored, and never forgets a follow-up. So where is all of this going? The direction of travel is clear, and it pays to see it early. We are moving from doing the tasks to reviewing the work, from writing every email and chasing every quote yourself to setting clear objectives and approving the outcomes. The procurement professional of the next few years does not compete with the agent. He directs a whole team of them. He becomes the orchestrator, the one who decides what good looks like and who holds the accountability when it counts. That is a bigger job, not a smaller one, and it is a far more strategic one. Thomas no longer types 100 prompts a day. He sets a handful of clear goals in the morning and reviews the results that land on his desk. His agents handle everything in between. So let us bring it home. A chatbot answers. An agent acts. It has a brain, tools, memory, and a goal, and it works a task to completion on its own. In procurement, that means the routine monitoring and sourcing start to run themselves under your direction, with you approving anything that actually counts. The skill to build now is not doing the task a little faster. It is learning to set the goal clearly and to direct the agent that does it. The buyers who learn to manage a team of agents will operate at a scale the rest simply cannot match. If you want the prompts and the starter playbook to begin, they are free and linked below, and our full course shows you how to build and direct these agents step by step. Thomas met his first agent and stopped doing the busy work for good. Now go and learn to direct yours. I will see you in the next one.